I have no problem at all. Well, why don't you say something? I mean, I don't understand why there isn't anything going on. I mean, look at this. You didn't.
We're going backwards. You gotta make more money. Really? That's a problem?
This is ridiculous.
As I told you last year, you gotta check the bottom line. That's the only thing that matters. Process doesn't matter.
We need to be serious for just 1 second here.
I'm Janice Moore, president of the Governance Coach, and I've encountered boards like this for more than 25 years. I founded the Governance Coach in 1994 because there's a better way of governing, a model called policy governance. Often, when I make a presentation about policy governance, someone will say to me, "You really believe in this, don't you? I can see you're passionate about it." I do believe in it. I wouldn't have spent the last 20 years of my life helping boards use it well if I didn't. But why do I believe in it? Why has that passion continued for over 20 years, traveling over 1 million air miles to work with every kind of board? First, because I'm pragmatic and I know it works. But more importantly, because the model is founded on the concept that boards are not there for their own benefit. They're there to make the best possible decisions on behalf of an organization's owners. Policy governance is rooted in the idea that the board is the servant leader of the owners.
Robert Greenleaf, who pioneered the application of servant leadership to the business setting, said,
"No one step will more quickly raise the quality of the total society than a radical reconstruction of trustee bodies so that they are predominantly manned by able, dedicated servant leaders."
That speaks volumes about the important role of boards in making a positive difference in the world. I personally try to live my life as a servant leader, which is consistent with my faith. I founded the Governance Coach to help boards become servant leaders to their owners and to help them become better at making that positive difference in the world.
Working with Jan on policy governance has helped our board make a closer connection with our owners or constituents and be more relevant to them. With policy governance, we manage our meetings better, giving us more time to meet with the people we serve and respond to their questions and concerns. With our agenda focused on governance, we are in a better position to keep our eyes on the global picture and plan for the future. What I like about Jan's style of coaching is that it builds capacity rather than dependence.
Over time, I have carefully selected several associates who share the same passion, and together we continue to help boards achieve mastery in applying the principles of John Carver's policy governance model.
I'm Richard Stringham, Senior Associate at the Governance Coach. Some 30 years ago, John Carver, creator of the policy governance model, realized through his own experience with boards that a better way of governing was needed, based on the board's unique purpose in an organization. Carver's principles make good sense. Governance is a function of ownership, not of management. The board is the link in the chain of command between the ownership and management. Board authority is group authority, not individual authority. Based on its understanding of the owner's values, the board's primary focus is on ends policies, which prescribe organizational results, beneficiaries, and worth. The board delegates achievement of the ends to the CEO, allowing the CEO to make any reasonable interpretation of its policies. It limits the means the CEO may use by setting boundaries of prudence and ethics in executive limitations policies. Then, it holds the CEO accountable with a rigorous monitoring system. All policies are developed in steps from largest to smallest. Finally, the board writes policies which describe its own methods and self-discipline and holds itself accountable to them. These principles are a set and are not effective unless they are used all together as a system. A bicycle doesn't work without the wheels. So it is with policy governance. It only works if all the principles are being applied.
Very soon after starting the company, I realized that simply explaining the principles of the model and helping boards develop their policies wasn't working. They didn't understand enough to apply the principles in real life. As well, boards naturally have turnover, and new board members didn't have the benefit of the initial education. In response to this situation, to help boards achieve mastery of the system, I developed a unique process that included coaching. At the Governance Coach, we call this unique process the Real Board Advantage. Results-focused, excellent, accountable, and linked to owners. A real board is results-focused. It focuses on the difference your organization makes in the world. A real board is excellent, always looking for ways to govern more effectively, not to be just good, but great. It's also accountable to the owners or shareholders. Everything that happens in the organization reflects the owner's values. And finally, a real board is linked to its owners. It understands their values and perspectives and makes the best possible decisions on their behalf. So, how could this process work for your board? We start where you are and walk with you to learn to apply the principles in your real world.
Using a quick start approach, we help you design a complete set of policies.
Next, we identify areas that need to be cleaned up, such as bylaws and committee functions.
We get you started on a culture of accountability, helping your CEO learn how to write monitoring reports and helping you learn to assess them and also engage in board self-evaluation.
Over time, we support you in building sustainability habits and provide tools to assist with board recruitment and orientation of new members.
We haven't been slowed down by not knowing who should make the decision about this or that issue because we're crystal clear about roles and responsibilities. For 10 years now, the board has had a healthy, harmonious relationship with my management team, even as we transformed from association to regulatory body. With continual addition of new board members, working with the Governance Coach remains invaluable.
We function as your coach, either by analyzing your board meeting package and minutes, or by attending board meetings on site. Then we provide a written coaching report that highlights what you've done well, identifies areas for improvements, and makes suggestions for increasing your mastery of the policy governance system to help you achieve excellence.
As a former board member and now CEO, I have seen policy governance free our board to have oversight of policy and governance, while freeing our executive team to manage the organization.
Based on our years of experience, we've developed an extensive set of tools to help you with ongoing policy enhancement, monitoring the CEO, board self-evaluation, connecting effectively with your owners, designing agendas to focus on the future, and more.
The Governance Coach demonstrates a very high level of understanding and knowledge of policy governance and helps the board look to the future. The regular reviews of our policies, along with an annual workshop, are helping us to stay focused and be the best we can be for our ownership.
We walk with you each step of the journey. It's a journey to mastery. It's not about perfection. It's about progress.
Working with the Governance Coach has made all the difference. Our board has gone from problem child to poster child. The change has been far-reaching, including increased staff morale and student enrollment. The beautiful thing about Jan's expertise is that she has so many real-life experiences to share. She can relate to anyone in the room and get the point across to people from diverse backgrounds, including those from the corporate world. In fact, in this era of high accountability and transparency, the corporate world needs policy governance more than ever.
We continue to be passionate about helping boards succeed. Many organizations have achieved excellence in governance through this model. We invite you to explore its potential for your board. For more information, contact us directly or visit our website.